couple of weeks ago, I was playing AFL, and I don't actually play AFL, and I was trying to take a catch, and take a mark, and I broke my finger, so I got a volar plate avulsion fracture, and while I did that, I tore some of the muscle attachments around my finger. My doctor wanted me to take good care, like go the extra mile for it, because my fingers are such like an integral part of my sport, which is fencing, and so I went to see a hand therapist. So I had to have all these different splints and all these different fancy casts on for about 10 weeks now. As a result, I haven't been able to hold my weapon at all for the last for the last 2 months, which has been very crazy because before then I couldn't train with anyone because of COVID. So it's actually been a good 8 months since I've actually managed to properly fence someone. So right now, where I would be training 4 times a week for maybe 3 hours a day, I can only hold my weapon for 20 minutes at a time, once a week. So at the moment, that's definitely put a big stop to my preparation going forward to Tokyo. But I can still do things like work on my footwork and work on my strength and endurance. There are always other ways to do things. But yeah, so at the moment, I'm building up the strength back in my hand and my forearm, which is, it's crazy how much you lose. So this is the longest break I've ever had. And I haven't experienced what it's like to come back from a break and feel really where I'm at. That's kind of been longer than 2 weeks. So it didn't go through my head until my first lesson back. And I was like, all my actions were just big and my hand was cramping within 5 minutes. And it's sort of like when I first started fencing, when I had to lift my arm with the other arm just to be able to hold the weapon. Yeah, so now I'm a bit worried. I'm pretty much the week after I went back to Leanne, my trainer, and I was like, I need to work on this action. I've currently purchased, it's this sort of light system where it has different targets and it lights up. It's sort of like that game with the moles that pop out of the thing and you have to smack it on the head and it tells you your reaction time. It's that, but with fencing. So I've got one of those at home that I'm trying to use as a measuring point for where I am in my rehabilitation back to where I want to be with my reflexes and just my accuracy and stuff.